I had calculated that American banks had lent more money to foreign countries than they were going to be able to pay back, and that was going to be a debt default.
What if we told you that all your savings are going to turn into zero unless you know this secret tip from Ray Dalio? Are you ready to protect your savings from the worst market conditions? Did you know that the top financial analysts are always taking a closer look at the economy to predict its future performance? Ray Dalio is one among them, and now he is spending time watching the risky U.S. budgetary position. In an interview with CNBC's Sarah Eisen, the founder of hedge firm Bridgewater Associates predicted a debt catastrophe in the nation. The two were talking during the Managed Funds Association's fireside talk. Dalio added, "I think the supply-demand situation will determine how quickly that happens, so I'm keeping a careful eye on it." Imagine you are a person who decides to start your hypermarket. However, you don't know how the market performs and what things need to be considered. So you decided to watch the perspectives of analysts and found Dalio to be a perfect match. His interview with CNBC helped you understand the importance of supply and demand in business. Did you know that America's debt level crossed $33 trillion for the first time in 2023? What impact is that going to make on America's economy? We can see that, due to this high debt, chances for a government shutdown and an increase in the perceived risk of the nation's debt can happen. According to the U.S. Department of Treasury, federal spending had increased by almost 50% between fiscal 2019 and fiscal 2021, which contributed to the recent increase in the country's debt levels. As a result, investors worry that if the U.S. fiscal crisis deepens, interest rates may continue to rise. Moreover, it can result in reduced demand for treasuries. As a person who is about to start a hypermarket business, this news worries you. And now you are confused about how to find an extra budget if the interest rates are going to reach the peak. According to a Twitter post by Ray Dalio, posted on the 22nd of April, 2023, central banks are printing a lot of money in order to stay away from the crisis. Moreover, he added that banks may also use that money to buy stocks, gold, and other commodities. However, he added that this approach would cause the value of money to go down. Dalio believes that there are additional factors, apart from debt, that are causing problems in America's economy. Hence, he believes that the growth might stunt to 1 or 2% or even to zero. He added, "I anticipate a significant deceleration in the economy." After hearing all the news, you are now giving second thoughts on whether you should start your business or not. And you can't wait for another 10 years for the returns to come from the business. So you decided to pay attention to how to overcome this situation. Soon, you identified that Dalio had some solution for the problem. Dalio said, "If the United States is trying to diminish its currency status, other nations would likely have weaker currencies. Hence, people will look for other alternatives like gold or currencies that tend to devalue collectively." He continued that it is important to create money if you have a lot of debt. Dalio said, "The United States has a lot of debt that will lead to a lot of sales of debt. Hence, it would result in the rise of another currency to overtake the US dollar. In that case, how is it going to affect the economy? The stability might be lost, and it might take a lot of time to form a stable nation." Now Dalio was asked which factor should be given more importance in order to maintain the mechanics of the world. In return, Dalio replied, "I intend to track the work of these factors." He continued, "As a practical investor who makes macroeconomic investment decisions on a daily basis, I have discovered many surprising things." Are you a person who gets excited to see financial charts? Dalio is one such person who said that he had studied the past 500 years of history because of 3 major reasons. Dalio said, "The first step is to comprehend the principles of economics, money, debt, and credit." He also provides insights on the purchasing power of credit. Debt is also generated by credit, and its repayment is mandatory. Since the banks print new money, that debt must be repaid with either hard or soft money. He added that debt can be successful if it is used to increase productivity and living standards. Moreover, he stressed the importance of the U.S. Treasury market and how it produces tremendous amounts of debit and credit. Dalio continued that due to the huge amount of credit and debit created by the U.S. Treasury market, They have the power to influence the interest rates. According to a Twitter post for The Economist US on the 6th of April, 2024, conditions in California are getting worse. The city is facing huge tensions from rising unemployment, a growing deficit, and persistent outmigration. What might be the future of the California economy? We should wait and see. Moreover, you are so happy that as a person who only had a desire to start a business, you emerged as a financial knowledge machine. You believe that these insights can help you make better business decisions. Dalio shared his perspective on the changing reserve currencies. According to Dalio, the US dollar and other current reserve currencies will have dramatically limited functions of wealth 10 years from now. He added that due to reasons like growing geopolitical dangers, diminishing demand for dollar debt, and an increase in transactions, the balance is shifting against the dollar. Moreover, he added that fintech may bring some special opportunities. Most probably, we might be thinking of cryptocurrency, and some believe that Bitcoin can be used as a substitute for money. Although new credit and money systems might appear, Dalio warned that it is unclear whether substitutes for current reserve currencies will be available. Are you a person who had invested during the huge demand for cryptocurrencies? Then, by now, you would have made a considerable amount of money. But what does that mean that we can consider Bitcoin as an alternative to cash? Dalio also shared the importance of having a diversified portfolio, which will help you reduce risk and manage uncertainty. Dalio said, "I try to approach diversification without having a long or short-term bias. By doing this, I have produced investments that are more appealing and steady, lowering risks without sacrificing rewards." Moreover, he added, "I have discovered that diversification through sound portfolio structure is crucial for addressing huge surprises and unknowns." After watching this part, you identified that your business model should be in such a way that respects diversification. Finally, to sustain this uncertain economy, Dalio shared the importance of following the culture when building a company. He said, "I would maintain the same culture at Bridgewater if I owned a venture capital fund instead of a hedge firm." He believes that it will help generate radical honesty and transparency in order to have meaningful work and relationships. You took all these points in mind, which completely changed the way you look at finance and business. And now you are thanking Dalio for giving such beautiful life advice. As we detailed Ray Dalio's warning about America, it's clear that the future can be bitter. Can we spot any light of hope? If you found today's video valuable, please consider hitting the like button. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.